Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Davis, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, gang at Comic Town in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes!
Oh.
If only you knew. If only you knew. Listen, when we get to that level and Jeremy starts releasing the DVDs of our behind-the-scenes footage, which is obviously 1999, 18 plus, like, it's the only way you can get it.
Yeah.
Man! You'll hear some of the funniest conversations of all time. Of course it's all archived,
we
right?
would expect nothing less.
Man, what are you talking about? Black, White, and Red gone wild. Like, that's... Woo! Spring break! Spring break! You don't even know. What a reference, right? If I said this to my teenage sons, they would not understand what that is.
Not one bit.
Wow. How far we've come. Because that used to be like the pinnacle of awesome television
and now,
commercials. Now you're like, that's just weird. All right, so... Okay, I'm coming off of a crazy high that was MegaCon Orlando.
It looked awesome. You had some Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes,
dude is smooth.
The Giancarlo Esposito, like, wow. Listen, you know what? Okay, so rumor has it that they recorded it, right? And at some point they're supposed to put it out. But I put in the bid, like, hey, can I just get that sent to me? And they said maybe we can do that. There are a couple of times where I knew I was in because as we're talking, he hit me in the arm. And I'm like, that's Uncle Giancarlo now. Like, yes. He was amazing, though. Like, literally the coolest guy in every room. Like, and there were a ton of cool people in the room. Him. The coolest. Absolute coolest. I also got to work with Dante Bosco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, we did start off with some Rufio and then took it back to Avatar. It was amazing. So, I had a great weekend. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
It's not the same.
I mean, it's not the same. Like, it's.
I'll let you go first. Like, that was my fault.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I
had some veggie burgers with the kids. Yeah.
I will say this, though. I will say this. Being from Ohio, the humidity in Florida is offensive. Okay?
Oh, it's brutal.
I didn't know. I did not know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't know. It's not like it's my first time being there, but I forgot. I literally left the airport and got punched in the face by humidity. It was rude. It was absolutely rude. But some of the good, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we read some books this week.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We read some great books this week.
A couple of which normally would be on the acrylic. But the quality level of just,
so stacked. Literally this week, I mean, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so it's May 25th. This is the week for good stuff. Okay, cream of the crop, it's out here. Where do you want to start? Because we've got, in terms of our good reads that you should read, and you should read them.
Yes.
We have two that are the same. One difference.
Give me some of that Radiant Black universe.
Not Radiant Black.
Oh,
not Radiant Black. No, this is Rogue Sun.
Rogue Sun, my bad.
But
Radiant Red was this week.
See? Right. Like, it's all so much goodness. Okay, so I've been keeping up with this one, and this is the part that messed me up. No joke. I'm reading it, and I'm like, man, this issue, or this series has been out for a minute. No, it hasn't.
No.
This is issue 4. You know a book is good when it feels like it's something that has been riding with you for a bit, and it hasn't. What I am calling this, respectfully, it has the potential of being the next Invincible.
Oh.
It has that potential. We're building to something fun, interesting. We're building a whole, like, Rogues Gallery. Get it? Rogue Sun, Rogues Gallery. We're building it. I didn't even mean for that to happen, but I recognize it, and I wanted to call it out before y'all did.
Yeah.
But it has the potential of being something very interesting in that way. Is it Kirkman-esque? No, but it kind of touches that theme of the teenage superhero having to balance all these things with daddy issues. Invincible. Like,
there you go.
Should be reading this one. Big shout out. Okay, so creative team. Ryan Parrott, Abel as the artist. Getting better every issue. Chris O'Halloran is colorist. Becca Carey on letters. Dope. Dope. And this one, we get a reveal about who a character is. I didn't see it coming. I should have, but I didn't. And, am I excited about where this next issue goes. So pick up Rogue Sun number 4 because you should. Yeah.
Alrighty. My fellow goth and horror fans.
That's right.
This is from the new imprint Comic Experience Publishing, which is a really cool group on Facebook. Comic store owners, publishers, creators, all kind of working together. And this is one of their first books. It is an adaptation of Edgar Allan Poe's Conqueror Worm by Clara Meath. And if you don't know what the poem is about, it's this like cosmic sort of thing that plays out where there are people brought before a judgmental tribunal,
right?
And it's kind of like a play. And what ends up happening is this really, really horrific monster shows up and starts eating them. Hence the worm.
Yeah.
So it is this really gorgeously drawn. The color choices, the characters, because they're not super described in the poem,
right?
Are the way they're presented has this like sort of cosmic Marvel kind of vibe to them.
That's cool.
The color choices are awesome. When the worm gets there,
oh my god, that is so a U book.
Yeah, no, it 100% is. It is amazing, and it actually has put something in second place for me. This is now in first place for this adaptation of it.
Okay.
Their first place for me was Portal, a band I listened to called Portal, and they did a song called Curtains, and it was basically, the video was based on Conqueror Worm.
Nice.
That adaptation had been my number one.
Right.
This has edged it out. But if you're thinking about checking out that video for Portal, don't listen to it, just watch it, because you're probably not going to like ambient noise blackened grindcore.
Yeah. Or maybe you will.
Who knew?
Maybe you will. Okay, true or false? Mm-hmm. There was a Hellboy run called... Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so if you are collecting Conqueror Worm materials, if you're a fan of Edgar Allan Poe, add this to the mix. Mm-hmm. What a cool way to kind of like segue, go Poe, Mignola, Meath.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Show me how much of a fan you are. Comment below on whether or not you've actually read that poem before. I'm really curious about this one.
It's a famous one, but how many people actually have...
Dude, I stop at the Raven. So for this one, I'm like, I need to step my game up. Now, do they actually use the poem? Oh,
okay, that's everything in it is the...
Okay, that's dope. Okay, where do you want to go now?
Let's do Good Boy and finish up with the other one.
Sounds good. I love that. We're going to start with Good Boy and end with Naughty List. You're so good. I love you. Okay, Good Boy, Volume 2, Number 1. This was complicated to put on the Goodreads You Should Read. I am not going to lie. Okay?
Yeah, it's one of the... There's another one we'll get to that arguably should be on the acrylic, but...
The acrylic's only so big. Okay? Yeah. Like, we could do a wall of acrylic, but then it's complicated. Then you couldn't see us, and that'd be a problem. Okay, so... Coming back yet again to this creative team, we've got Garrett Gunn and Christina Blanche. Love you, Christy. Art and colors by Kit Wallace. Kit is firing on all... Kit is borrowing cylinders from other people to make this book.
Yeah. This is really... Just every aspect of it is amazing. And what I love, it's like all people that Facebook's always like, do you know this person?
You're like... Yes,
I read their stuff.
Listen, you need to send those friend requests, like, accept those things all the way around. I do want to give a shout out to Dave Lentz for the lettering. This is some pristine lettering. It plays into the story so well. I love it. Okay, how do we describe this?
Because the first one was John Wick, except John Wick's dog was the one that goes on the revenge tour.
Yes.
This one kind of takes it... not a different direction, but there's a vibe.
There is a vibe.
Yeah.
And it's one that I feel like it's shedding the John Wickness and becoming its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own unique entity at this point.
Yeah, and it's by standing alone, it's daring itself to become even better, which I really appreciate because, okay, let's be honest, like leaning into John Wick, that could be smart for the long run.
Get your foot in the door.
Right? Like immediately. And even the first volume did its play on, but then it had its deviations to make it its own thing. This is taking that to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Which I really, really appreciate. Like, I like this a lot. This was fun.
Yeah, because we get introduced to a group that is looking for a different set of revenge. And, oh my God, there is... All right, we know these are anthropomorphic dogs.
Sure.
But... the way that a particular sequence is done panel-wise...
Dude, I literally was like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Nobody goes there.
No, they didn't. Yes, they did.
But the stakes, because of that, are set so high now.
Ridiculous.
It's going to be a bloodbath.
Oh, everyone must go. Everybody must... Because you don't do...
You don't do that.
You don't do that. You do not do that.
And this dog's the truth.
Man... I thought,
yeah,
I thought Flint was dope. No,
because it is this brutal violence, but it's like or God, what? Because it's more than just violence. There's like not a choreograph. There's a beautiful ballet to it, with just oh my gosh, yeah, it's just so good.
This is amazing.
That dude where they break in to get that.
Oh my God, no, the one that got me was this part. Like, him using the other, and I was like, you don't even care.
You don't care one bit.
That's so rude. Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Good Boy, Volume 2, number 1. Pick that up. Yeah. You need it. Trust me. If this doesn't get made into something... Like, everyone's always talking about, like, Hollywood doesn't do anything original. Sure, there is a John Wick inspiration. But... still original.
Yeah.
Still original.
Yeah, I could see an animated series for that.
What studio would you have do that?
Oh, that's a toughie. Because I don't know that I would want it to be an anime.
Right.
I really think it would benefit from like that very American sort of.
Okay.
Like, but I don't know who.
Right. Do something crazy like DreamWorks.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe CGI. Maybe old school, traditional. I don't know. But I would. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay.
Another one that theoretically would have been on the acrylic this week.
Naughty List, issue 2. Nick Santora, Lee Ferguson. You ever read a book that you're like, yo, I'm not supposed to like this like I do?
Yeah.
That's okay. First issue sets the world of Saint Nick, Santa Claus. You know him. It is not the loving fat dude that you welcome into your world every December. Actually, let me be honest, every mid-November. Like, it's not that.
Yeah.
This dude is stricken, okay? He is not happy that he is Santa Claus at all. And the worst thing ever has actually occurred. His naughty list has been stolen.
Yeah.
And here we dip into the underbelly of this world.
Well, stuff happened. Like, if the naughty list is gone, how do you go about the actual preparations and building of stuff?
You can't. You have to just prep for everybody, whether they deserve it or not, man. Yeah. Like, that's just what it is. But, like...
The cast of characters.
Man!
The dirt bags.
They are so prevalent. Like, there is... that. Okay, I think that's the amazing thing. This is a story about Santa Claus, and there's not a good person in the whole book. At all.
Yeah.
Not a single one.
If Elmore Leonard was like, I can do a Christmas Carol.
Yeah. Yes.
And
then Quentin Tarantino did the adaptation of the screenplay, and Robert Rodriguez was brought in to actually film it. Like,
because it's just amazing. Like
and then it gets to like, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this part took me totally off guard, and I thought it was absolutely amazing because I had no idea where it was going.
Yeah, because that first part I was just like, what? And then you turn the page,
and you're like, wait, oh my god, that is what an ability.
It really is.
What an ability.
But see, where was he talking about it? Where it happens
the first time?
Yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah.
Dude's crying. You're like, what? Why are you?
Why? Oh.
Stop that. Can you imagine having to come to terms with understanding that that's what that was? Because how long did it take him to figure it out? Like, I would just be like, hey, man, move. Immediate naughty list. Immediately. It's so colorful.
Yeah.
Playing around in this world, like literally turning the world of Saint Nick into something seedy.
And so perfectly executed.
Really well done. Really, really well done. Issue 2, great. Keeps the energy going. Again, like you said, it was such a tough sell.
Yeah, and once again, it's an AfterShock number. This is number 2, but AfterShock also did number 1.
Come on.
And that was one where if you ordered a certain threshold, it's strip cover returnable. So go and get number 1 before something happens.
Literally. I have to admit, like, as Goodreads that you should read, these creators are tip top. Like, these are the guys and gals that will literally be your favorites for years to come.
Oh yeah.
So support
100%.
that, like 1,000,000%. Okay.
because we did have one tweener for you from
you. Should I talk about that one now?
Yeah.
Okay. There's not enough space in the acrylic, okay? So, like, we figured this out. Action Comics, 1043. Oh, my God. Phil Kennedy Johnson. Wait, let's get the whole rundown. Where is the... I don't even know where they put the credits in this thing anymore. It just moves around. Wait, not this one. That's that story.
Yeah, Kennedy Johnson's getting another ongoing Alien series, too.
Because he deserves it. Riccardo Federici and Will Conrad on art. Because two different styles, and God, does it blend together so well. Lee Lowridge, because Lee is killing it on colors, and Dave Sharp on letters. Okay, so if you have been reading this whole time, and you should, the way I'm comparing this right now, this is no BS, this is absolutely literal. If Chris Claremont wrote Action Comics, that's the scale of what we're talking about. Okay, we're talking Phoenix Saga level world building, characterizations, the whole nine. Phil is killing it. This is going to be one of those things that, like, when it's collected, you have to sit down and read this in batches and take your time. It is a meal. You have to, like, literally, like, cut it down, chew it up, savor it. It goes well with a red, probably a red.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Red. Yeah. For a mere, and I have to be honest about this, a mere $5, this gives you so much story. It's surprising. Like, there's even a backup story that is just like extra, but like the actual story, like the way this is being crafted,
it's gonna matter.
It all matters.
Yeah,
it all matters, and that's the thing that makes this such a great series. Like, he is really doing like this space odyssey quest that takes characters that we know, have known for a while, but re-envisions them as this pseudo epic, and it's not a superhero story. Yeah, it is a classic hero legend, right? Like,
100%,
super like, mythological.
Yeah, swap out Kal-El for Hercules, or like something like that.
Literally,
that kind of level of mythicness.
Literally, that Herculean, like Arthurian, all of that. This, and if you're not liking it, you need a lighter grade of comic. Like, that's the thing. This is just a little too epic in scale for your taste, because it is amazing. Okay. It would have been up there. Yeah. Swear to God, it would have been. If he had a fourth row, it would have been up there. Okay.
Do we start with Fox and build up to?
I don't know. Is that how you feel?
I don't know. It's tough because these are all amazing. I mean, this is the clear cut.
Yeah.
Of
That's
the week.
Definitely winner. I'm torn between the two. I don't know which one to start with. You said Fox. We'll go with Fox.
Yeah.
Okay. From Vault, issue 1 of Fox and Hare. The cover had me. Okay, like, I saw this cover. And I was like, this is dope. I didn't even see that cover. I like that one.
All the covers they've got are amazing. They've got like this Neo Tokyo anime sort of like street samurai vibe to them. It's just so.
It's super sweet.
Yeah.
This one I like because it's like heavy vectored, not so much linear drawing, but like painted, and I really dug this one. Okay, so written by John Sway, Stacey Lee is artist, and Raul Angulo on colors, Jim Campbell on letters. Okay, what an intro.
Yes, very much. It's like we're introduced to the two main characters, but as kids. And we get this look at what their world is and where they're coming from, which immediately leads us into why they're doing what they're doing now.
Yeah. Stacey Lee, I'm not familiar with the name.
But I am now.
I definitely am now. The vibes that I get, what was it? Oh, crap. 7... What was that called? I'm blanking. I will find it, and we will tweet this later. But it reminds me of the art of another series that I thought had really great, like, line work, sequential pacing, all of that, and it just made you feel very comfortable. In a non-traditional, because it's not exactly manga, it's not exactly your traditional American comics. It's like this beautiful hybrid of the two, and really, really liked it.
We need somebody out there smarter than us to come up with a term for it because it exists.
We need these terms. Like, come on. Really solid, though.
And the color choices.
Oh my god.
Are really, really. It really does have this like cyberpunk.
Yes.
Like
Neo Tokyo cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like all of that. Some of the designs remind me of Kari Randolph. Like I definitely agree with that. Super dope. Okay, so these two characters, Fox and Hare, are mercenaries in this place in space, right? And obviously with a city, not like world, city, that has like a collection of mercenaries, like the crime structure, like super authoritarian government, like there's a lot of pieces here that are well built really quickly that you fully understand exactly how this works. However, like these mercenaries, while they are doing it for the money, they do have a code. Yeah. And their code is legit.
And they stick to it.
Man.
Which is gonna cause problems.
Oh, of course. Of course. When they are, you know, interceding on something and they find out they're not the only ones there, of course that's when complications happen. Yeah. And there, I don't know, there's something to this that's so very classic anime in a way. Yeah. In terms of the story beats. Mm-hmm. But I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. It takes me back to the anime that was there when I was growing up. Right. So it has me in that sort of like right in there. I can hear the sounds. I can like it's just so well done. And it's what I like about it is it's God, how to phrase this. It is not an R rating. It's like a PG-13 rating, which makes it accessible for not younger readers, but like tweens and teens. Without it being
childish. It's not childish at all.
Because it's still very, very dark, very gritty, and the characters, I'm already starting to like, I hate this dude. Yes. I like these dudes. Oh, wow. There's a backstory here that they're connected to, like panels that, it's really, really good.
I kind of like the way that, by design, these are kind of like street-level Power Rangers. Yeah. And there's something very on point and timely about that. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is that thing that's going to blow up in a really cool way. Yeah. And I really like that.
Yeah, super solid. And with Vault Comics, their stuff is returnable. So
jump on
it.
And get this cover because it's dope. I even like how the back cover is.
Yeah, they're different. That's not normal.
Oh, man, good stuff. Okay. Bloodstained Teeth #2. Christian Ward, Patrick Reynolds, Heather Moore, Hassan Astamain El Halou. Okay. We know the setup. Mm-hmm.
People want immortality. Yeah. Vampires are real. Yeah. This vampire sells immortality.
For $10K.
You're not allowed to.
You shouldn't do that. Or at least, he did it too much.
Yeah, he got caught.
He got caught. He definitely got caught. There's one thing to do, it's another thing to get caught. And his punishment is undo, by way of kill, all the ones that you've made. Or else, we, the elders of actual born vampires, will kill you. That's your charge. You've made the wrong people mad. This is what you're going to do. So now he has to make this plan.
He's so much like Constantine because he's like zero given about it. Like, okay, cool. I'll start killing him.
I'll do it. Yeah. Whatever saves my hide, consider it done. The first person that he decides to go after. Choices are made.
It sends a message.
It does. It does. Yeah. But, man.
His plan is not...
Sucktastic, bro.
It's not a plan, is it?
As you can see from the cover here, the first person he goes after is a fighter that he's turned. Which, I'm already like, that's not fair, okay? All the people that this dude is beating in the ring should automatically get, like, I don't know, something.
But do they know they're, like...
I don't know.
Is it like a vampire fight ring?
I don't know, right? Because I'm like, yo, they don't test for this. Like, there's got to dope up on some level. Something's got to show, like, hey, you don't have any blood. Like, it's something like, give me something. It's like, hey, what's this weird viral looking occurrence that you suddenly have? This is not normal. So yeah, he goes after a dude that clearly knows how to fight.
Is a killing machine. Like, before he was a vampire, he was already a killing machine.
So it makes you wonder, like, why of all people you do this? There's a reason for this season. And I'm telling you, the way this story plays out, it's good.
Bruh, it really is.
It's really
good. Is.
And, okay, so...
Is that...
That's what I thought.
Okay.
That's totally what I thought. And I'm like, yo, if that's the way, like, if they're not happy with his choice and they're taking revenge out on...
Yeah. I think a second layer to the story has been introduced in this issue, which is going to be the meta plot, and I freaking love it.
Super dope. And I'm wondering if maybe this guy did something to the other, and that's why they're...
I think.
Can you imagine, like, man, no. Not at all. Not at all. God, I love the colors.
It is so... Yeah. The colors are perfect.
Yeah.
The art is dirty and discombobulating, which 100% fits the frenetic energy of this story.
I got a genre name. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Horror pop. That's what this is.
Yeah.
So I can come up with some names for stuff. Boom. Horror pop is what this is. Or pop horror. I don't know. However you want to... I like horror pop, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then we didn't... My only thing is, this dude at the end... We didn't get to fully appreciate how much of a piece of crap he is.
Oh, God. But you smell it.
Yeah.
You definitely smell
really
how raunchy this guy is. Because he's just... His level of dismiss is just kind of like...
he didn't know what he was messing with.
He didn't. He did not.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
and it's only issue 2. Really,
That's the part that gets you. Because you're like, oh, no, I would live it... Wait.
Oh.
2?
2. We're not even 60 pages in.
At all. Fantastic. Phenomenal book.
The tome of the week. Because it's not just a book. It's a prestige-sized...
experience.
One-shot from AfterShock Comics and the one, the only, the mystery person, Juan Doe.
This is how you know it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It is Juan Doe's Spectro.
Yeah.
He's got his name on it. Fire. Okay? I'm hard-pressed to call out another cartoonist. And when I say that, I mean writer, artist, colorist, letterer, like, does the whole gamut, that is producing as prolifically as Juan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think, like, if the cartoonist kayfabe guys, if Jim Rugg and Ed Piskor letter their own stuff. I'm not even sure if they do that.
Yeah, because this is
all
writer,
him.
artist, colorist, letterer.
Yeah.
Did the main and the incentive cover. Did the logo design.
Right. Like, the only thing he didn't do is edit it. Which
yeah.
I feel like that's reasonable because it's like, I don't know, double dipping. I don't know.
Yeah.
But...
I don't know. I've never seen Mike Martz and Wando at the same place at the same time.
Neither have I. And I know Mike Martz. Mike?
Are you Wando?
I'm watching you, bro. I'm watching you. Okay. Twilight Zone-ish...
because it's what, four different
stories of this sci-fi futurist horror vibe.
Yeah, and each one leads into the next one, but not as a sequential set of 4 stories.
No, it's like there's a word or phrase from one story that picks up or kicks off the theme of the next story, but they are wholly unrelated.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite?
Oh, that's tough. Yes, I would say the one where they're on the space station.
That was good.
All of them should be miniseries.
Yes, I agree.
I want more. And what's one of the things I really dig about it is, it is Juan's art.
Yes,
but it is subtly different with each story, and it fits the vibe of each story.
Every single last one.
Like the council story.
Oh my god, Pluto, dope.
I didn't realize. I forgot that it was Wando.
I get that. Yeah. Because it doesn't. But okay, so not to spoil, but part of the reason why that's so easy to do is some of the key things that you would normally see in his art you can't see.
Yeah.
And so, like, stylistically, it creates something totally amazing, and you realize how those special nuanced features is how you know it's his.
Yeah.
But without it, you can still just enjoy it and just see how just prolific of a creator he is. Mons was my favorite.
That was really cool, and that subtle twist at the end was so like,
because I was like, wait, what? Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, this is what M. Night Shyamalan wishes he could do.
Oh, say that again.
Because,
is M. Night Wando? I don't know.
I've never seen him in the same place at the same time. And I like how it was a page turn reveal also.
Yes, that was perfect. Literally perfect. Okay, so when I first picked this up, I was like, man, I don't know if I have enough time to read it. I was wrong. Because like once you start,
you don't stop.
You don't. And I don't know how many pages this actually is, but it's very accessible. Like you just keep going. And it's only because I read on the back that it's 4 terrifying tales, that by the time I got to 3, I realized I'm almost done.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's good reading. Like when you're not caring about how big they are, and you're just enjoying the story.
Pulls you along. Like it's not even a matter of there's not a lot to them. The story is just so well done. They flow so well. Oh my gosh!
You just go. This is a great read.
I want these to be I'm dead serious. I want these to be miniseries to like really really flesh out.
Or a bunch of these. If you give me like a lot of Spectro, sorry, not Spectrum. Spectro, give me a lot of that, I'll shut up. I need like 4 of these a year. 4 a year. Please.
Yeah. Because this one can keep going.
Oh my God. Because did he? Didn't he? I don't know.
And who else has one of those?
Oh, that's scary. That is scary.
And there's no way that ends there.
Oh, no. That's too easy. That's way too easy.
God. All right, so the 4 stories.
Oh,
right.
Sorry.
One.
So we got the scale.
Yeah, I would say middle-aged dude is having like a midlife crisis, and he realizes he's out of shape, and he's going to get himself back into shape to try to be the better version of himself that he knows he can be.
Using a digital personal trainer.
That creates a very specific...
That is the future that I do not want to live in. And we are dangerously close to it.
And it goes dark.
Pluto is such a, I don't know, personification of a scientific debate.
Because I could see this as like an Illuminati council, and they just use those names.
Oh my God. So,
And,
Mons it's a story of triumph, but ain't.
Yeah, hubris, wealth gone mad.
But at the same time, like, I didn't find anything wrong with what he did.
No. When you have access to that and you can do these things, why not?
Why not, like, lead the way? That's the one I was like, the tragedy of that one.
Yeah.
Like...
It's less horror, it's more tragedy.
It is way more tragic, right? Because, like, he's successful. I mean, so successful, like, you planned for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. And then, of course, overview.
Oh my gosh, that's one that needs to be a movie.
Yeah, that's the one that definitely could be a movie series, like without question.
Yeah,
I don't even know. Can you fit in this thing?
Mankind finally encounters extraterrestrial life. Ugh.
Dope. Spectro is definitely book of the week.
Yeah. And not that the other books weren't.
They were fantastic. They were literally fantastic. We even have an honorable mention of our must-reads because it's that daggone good. This, I mean, come on, guys. Like, if you love comics, go to your local shop and pick those things up because this is what it's all about. And we know that you will love these.
Yeah.
We are sure that you'll like it at the very least. And to be sure of that, we want you to like us. So click that thumbs up on this episode because it helps the algorithm show other people other great books that they'll love and learn about creators that they'll love as well.
Yeah, and we do this every week. Hit subscribe and the bell, and that will let you know once we put this into the internets.
Bing! Because we do that, just for you.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter.
Yes.
Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook.
Follow us at home. I don't mind.
You'll love meeting my kids.
Absolutely. Actually, if you watch his TikToks, you'll really understand why that's true. Yeah. He only asked you how they met.
He improvised that. Like, that was 100% him.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Get out. I knew that was a skit. No? That's hilarious. Follow him. You'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Oh, God. See you next week, guys.